and the Panthers of Franklin High School. Now the starting line for the visiting team on the board from Xaverian High School. On defense, from the 16,
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bill McGonigal, along with Pat Serio, coming to you live from the Chelmsford Forum as Xaverian brothers are taking on the Franklin Panthers. And first game of our doubleheader, play-in game. Xaverian tries a shot from the point. It's blocked. Number 24, Kyle Filbert with a great bid. Now Xaverian rushes it back over the center line, comes in, takes a shot wide on the sidewall. Karen pass, tries to throw it in deep, get a change. Yep, Matt Nod takes it, also dumps it in and gets the change. This is going to be a fast-paced game, ladies and gentlemen, so bear with me. Franklin just dumps it in, and Xaverian just dumps it out. This is just going to be a game of, looks like tennis. No one's taking control, but here goes number 11 for Matt. Now on Matt McGlynn took a shot that also went wide. Mike Hardman works it back to Matt McGlynn. Works it back in deep. Up. We make no penalty call there. Big hit there by number 10. Jack Cook takes down number 12. Alex Campbell pretty hard, and he goes right to the bench. Xaverian Brothers works it over, pass, nice stick work there by Franklin. Oh, we have a great scoring chance here. He takes it wide, easily knocked off. Back behind the net, Xaverian takes control off the glass and out of the zone. Oh, we have a whistle here. Not quite sure what it is. Interference call on Franklin. Number 26, Derek Shea. So a face-off will go back down into the Franklin zone. We'll have, John Benez is going to take the draw and try to win it back to one of his D-men and set up this power play, work it around. He wins it back, and it's exactly what they do. They get it back in deep. Kyle, Joe Beers back around the net. Xaverian takes control, give and go behind the net. They're cycling there, now works it back to the point. Top of the circle, Xaverian takes a shot. Ooh, just trickles wide. Number 11 for Xaverian, Matt McGlynn. Very busy young man out there. Works it in the corner to Jake Farrell. Jake Farrell gets it back around to the point. Matt McGlynn receives it again. They're just trying to, errant pass stolen by number 28 from Franklin. Joe Bork with a great bit and a great hustle. He was able to outskate the Xaverian defender and get a great shot on net. The heavy hitting is starting to happen here in Chelmsford. Xaverian, here's Matt McGlynn again, throws it in the corner. Number 16, Tim Sweeney, one of their better players. He's also out on the power play. We've got 9 seconds left, and we'll be back to full strength. 11:25 to go in the first period. No score, nothing. And we have an icing on Franklin. Wow, what a pace early, folks. The forum here is not quite too crowded yet, but with all the snow we've received, it's very difficult to find a parking spot anywhere close to this facility. The face-off is to the right of Ryan Shea, won by Matanon, taken in by Franklin. Franklin just takes it in deep, trying to work it around. They have time, back to the point. Shot trying to get it deflected, but it ends up getting blocked. Chip shot to no avail. They're working it along the boards, top of the circle. Ref yelling them to move it along, and they do. Back over to, big hit there that they're not gonna call. That was a little interference. Matanon. Their passes are getting intercepted. Dangerous areas on the ice here, and I am now going to be joined with my play-by-play superstar, Paul McNamara. As you can see, the puck goes right into the Franklin bench. The coach is not a baseball player because he didn't make the catch.
Well, Billy, thank you very much for covering.
Hey, anytime.
Midweek games in Chelmsford with the UPS trucks and the mail trucks. And
I mentioned that. I said, good luck.
Pat's just saying another excuse. Another reason for an excuse, but
I was told by one of the police officers out there, good luck, when I pulled up, and that was a long time ago.
Well, you kept everybody off the scoreboard for me anyway.
Yeah, you did. They were kind of playing tennis at first, and Xaverian actually had a power play where they didn't generate much. Franklin is playing some very good defense. Refs are yelling again and moving along.
Well, we'll jump into it as soon as we get familiarity a little bit. We've had the good fortune of seeing Xaverian a couple of times this year, so some of those guys are familiar. Jared Beniers.
Big hit there. 23 from Franklin. Connor Anderson is shaking up, and that easily could have been a call to hit from behind, because you could clearly see both numbers on the back of his shirt when he got drilled.
Well, Xaverian does like to play physical, but, you know, they play clean for the most part. Noah Sorrento now trying to get it towards the net.
It's the playoffs, so maybe the officials are less inclined to call the penalties, but when it's an injury type thing, you have to call it and set that tone early.
Beniers with a point-blank blast right there on the setup from Farrell, and great stop by Ryan Shea. Now Franklin will try to come out in the right wing, tucked in at the point. For Xaverian, that's Matt McGlynn over there, and now Farrell knocks it for Beniers. Beniers can't come up with it there, and Franklin able to get it out of the zone. That's Nick Morris moving it over the blue line. Morris with it again, gets it up to Borkowski. Now in the middle, the pass is given to Bork, but he can't control it. And now Bork from his knees lifts it into the left wing corner. Sorrento back on it for the Hawks. Can't get it behind the net. Now Beniers, good job to get back there and get it to Sorrento. They try to get it up to Sweeney in the middle of Beniers. Beniers through McGlynn over to, they get it down low, backhand in tight, and it goes wide off the stick of Jake Farrell.
Ryan Shea didn't know where that puck was.
It's a break for Franklin, but they can't get the possession of the puck in the Xaverian end, and Bruckner able to get it out. And Xaverian changes, they've got two guys in front, but they can't get it down low, and it's skated away by Matt Daly for the Panthers. Skirts over the blue line out to center ice. They knock it back in, but Franklin caught in deep. They have to clear it. Nice move by Bruckner off the boards and sends it in. A save by Shea. Now overskating it is Ben Burke, and Xaverian able to come up with it. Bruckner cross point. Long shot in, deflected that off the stick of Nick Shaw, and Franklin able to break it out. In the middle, 2-on-2, good poke check by Buckner, and he sends away his wing. That's Andrew Durkin. Durkin on his backhand, can't get it in by number 9, Mason Saunders. Nice play there on the back line. Saunders with it again.
Block as much of that net passing in as possible.
Saunders can't get away from Hardman. Good job by Hardman forechecking, and now Durkin trying to pick it out of there. Up high is Shaw from the defense position, but he can't get it through the big body there. That's 25, Matt Daly. In the corner to Fitzgibbons. Fitzgibbons sends it around the back of the net. Durkin will change. Fitzgibbons out there now, along with number 3, Trevor McQuaid, and number 9, Andrew McInerney, the new forward line for Xaverian.
Paul, I'm wondering if the pucks were kept in the bucket of ice the requisite amount of time, because it bounces around like tennis balls out there. We're going to have a controversy here.
Faceoff will come to the right of Shea. 6:40 to go, opening period of play. Back to the point. Now a shot right on by McInerney, by McQuaid, and a save by Shea. McInerney was looking for the rebound. Here's McQuaid, centering pass. Misses connections in the slot. And the Hawks defense has to go all the way back into their own end to pick it up. That's Nick Shaw. He'll flip it over the forecheck onto Anthony Prada. Prada up for McInerney, but doesn't connect. Now McInerney has it go by him, and this is going to be offsides as McQuaid snuck it just over the line. We may get a penalty here. Just an offside whistle.
Yeah, he gained control, was right at the blue line, didn't see that his teammate was over the line when he up, it was too late. Xaverian is definitely playing more physical.
Nick Downey on the draw for the Panthers. Top line back out there to score by Farrell. Jake Farrell with a wrister makes it 1-0 Xaverian at 9:02.
Jake Farrell, what a great shot that was. He was coming down on his off wing, and man, he got to see the whole net. Was able to pick that far post and in.
Not sure whom the assist will go to. Probably Beniers, but Farrell on his forehand a little bit towards the right wing side. He's a left wing and a left shot, and used a little bit of a screen. The wrister from about 25 feet beat Ryan Shea for the first goal of the tournament. So they sprinkle the infield along the line. It's Sweeney and Beniers from get the assist, and now they come right back. Does Franklin here? Sweeney now able to clear up to Farrell. Farrell 1-on-2. Farrell, nifty move, gets a weak shot off the Shea. Makes the save on it, covers up, but Xaverian strikes first, Billy.
Yeah, it looks like they rattled Franklin a little bit. They want to settle this down. They're playing in their own zone a little too much. They got to start taking control of possession and just throwing it away.
Andrew Durkin on the draw now, facing off with number 8, Kevin Powers for Franklin. Xaverian gets it back to the line. Long shot in by Prada, goes wide. Now Sorrento just runs over Kyle
Double, I
Lundgren.
think.
It's going to be a charge on Noah Sorrento.
Noah Sorrento lit him up, as they say. That was really quite a hit.
No doubt about that. I guess if you're going to get a penalty, you make it worth it.
He got his money's worth, that's for sure. He only got his minor.
Sorrento, of course, one heck of a football
What did he
player.
call that?
Paul is a great running back and showed a little football action there. Nice move at the point by the defenseman from Franklin, number 5, Nick Morris, and Xaverian can't clear. Morris made a good move and never got a puck on net. And now down low in the corner is Ryan Spillane, back to the point. Trying to set it up to Filbert, back to Spillane. Nice pass in front! Hits the side of the post there off the stick of Nick Morris. Great puck movement by Franklin here on the power play. Shaw now double teamed over there. Able to get it out finally is number 4, Andrew Durkin. Cook gets chased down.
Well, Koski they set that up nicely.
A hit here by McQuaid, and McQuaid takes a high stick from Nick Morris. I'm sorry, that's Durkin, number 4, not McQuaid. They look for the pass in the middle, looking for Ryan Spillane, but the pass from Filbert was intercepted. And Xaverian able to neutralize the Franklin rush at center ice and get a rush of their own short-handed. And Sweeney with a
Nice
wrister, and he
stop
hit
there by
Farrell.
Shea.
Farrell all alone in front. I think the Franklin defense overplayed Sweeney on the far side, and Farrell was all alone in front.
Sweeney's one of their top players, so he draws a lot of attention. Franklin looked good on that power play.
Well, they still got 40 seconds to go, a man advantage, so we'll see if they can convert. But Farrell, good job of forechecking, taking time up in the offensive end of the ring. Matt Daly, 25 now, tries to start the rush out. They get it to Sean Cole, now over this way to number 12, that's Alex Campbell. The drop pass there intended for under the stick of Downey, and a good wrister, but over the net, over the head of Murphy. Haven't even mentioned Murphy's name at this point. I don't know if they had any pressure on early in the period, but the long shot in goes wide. Murphy.
It was just a blur before you got in.
Sorrento out of the box. Xaverian has killed it off, and Bruckner now will start up the clearing pass up the wing, bounces over the stick of 14 Kyle Lundgren. Checking on the far side is John Beniers. Beniers leaves it for McInerney. A little bit of a mixed line out here for Xaverian right now after killing the penalty. And picking it up for Franklin, but not clearing is Sean Cole. Good forecheck down low by number 3, McQuaid. Back to the point under the stick of McGlynn. McGlynn can't get it through traffic there, and now Shaw dumps it in deep. It bounces off the backboards onto the stick of 27, Sean Cole. He gets it up ice to the quick skating Kevin Powers. Powers can't get around Beniers on the back check. Rather Fitzgibbons, and now they get it in the middle to Durkin. Durkin the wrister. McQuaid with the rebound goes well wide. McQuaid at center ice, over to, McGlynn to McQuaid, now to Durkin. Durkin the wrister, save up high by Ryan Shea. Fitzgibbons gets his stick up a little high, and Franklin able to punch it out of the zone over the stick of Jack Cook, but Cook goes
literally
back and gets
Fitzgibbons got in a couple punches there in that exchange.
Fitzgibbons is a feisty player, 15. Now a misdirect there off the stick of Mike Hardman. A little bit of whack-a-puck at center ice here as onto the stick of Alex Borkowski. First time we've called his name in a while. Borkowski, big assist man for Franklin. And now Cook takes a stick up high.
Wow.
And there's a penalty here going to come up on Franklin. Looks like, I think it's Ryan Spillane, one of the captains, going to go. This is going to come at 12:59.
Borkowski
Spillane for
take the face off.
I think it was a high stick. No, that was a trip. They call it trip.
Franklin.
That was a physical trip, I'll tell you.
Oh!
Farrell right in off the draw. Nice save by Shea there. Farrell behind the net in front to Sweeney. Kind of handcuffed him as he overskated it, and now trying to kill the penalty is Mason Saunders. Saunders will wrist it down to the right of Murphy, and back to get it is Hardman, who will start the power play rush up the left side. Hardman trying to find Beniers.
He was in no rush when you're on the short-handed. Kill as much time with that puck if they don't want to forecheck you.
Beniers takes a hit from Cole back there and goes to center, and Hardman, the forward, playing on the point on the power play, leaves it for his partner McGlynn. McGlynn stops plenty of time, tries to get it to Sweeney on the redirect through the middle, and the turnaround by Saunders sends it the length of the ice with 46 to go on the penalty, in a minute 15 now in the first period of play. 1-0 lead for Xaverian. We are in period number 1 of play-in game number 1. They get it up to Sweeney. Sweeney tries to toe drag, but nothing doing there as Nick Morris poke checks it away. Sweeney now to Farrell. Farrell finds an open man. It's Hardman with a clear wrist shot. Nice save by Shea. Quickly on it is Bruckner. Bruckner backhand. I think it went off a Franklin player and out of play, and the faceoff's going to come in the zone. In high school, it's not a penalty to throw it in the crowd, so I don't know what they're so upset about. I think they're just talking about
it looked like there was a little confusion there.
21 seconds on the penalty to Franklin. 52.8 left to go in period number 1. 1-0 Xaverian leads it. Trying to add to that lead here. They've got another 17 seconds of man advantage. Franklin flips it the length of the ice. Murphy leaves it for Bruckner. Bruckner will take his time here and get it up to Durkin. Durkin, nice move through center. Durkin down the left side. Another nice move. The shot goes wide. Andrew Durkin. Nice stick handling there. Jack Cook now tries to lay it over to McQuaid. Penalty is over to Franklin. They have killed that one. To the line, handout. That was a flip out by Kyle Filbert, and it just bounced over the stick of Bruckner. Jack Cook now with 14 seconds to go, backhands it in deep. Cole will swing it around. Filbert, I'm sorry, not Cole. Filbert 24, Cole 27. This is Filbert. Flips it to the line. Bruckner keeps it in, but not a lot of time left for Xaverian to do anything. And now Spillane from Franklin runs into McQuaid. Couple of Irish cousins there. And Spillane will come off the ice. 0.1 left. They got to bring Murphy out. They don't bother, I guess. Now he comes out. They send a sixth guy out. You just put your best left shot there, and that's Beniers. They could put another guy out there.
They are. They pulling their goalie.
You just put everybody up on the line. Crash the net with 0.1. I don't think there's even time to go in.
There isn't. That was kind of silly.
Yeah, so the buzzer goes, ending period number 1, and it was a good one. Franklin now knows they can play with Xaverian, and Xaverian knows they're in a battle. At the end of 15 minutes, it's 1-0, and Billy, this one looks like it's going to go down to the wire here.
This is going to be a good game. I think Franklin didn't know what to expect going up against Xaverian. You know, the highly touted private school, you know, and, you know, they came out there and they had their chances, especially on the power play. They hit a post, and they were able to establish a presence in the zone on the power play. They were working it around, and Ryan Shea made a couple of beautiful saves, so his confidence can't be, you know, low. He should be feeling good about himself as well. And Matnom was just really trying to hit everything that moved out there. They were trying to establish a physical presence, and Franklin certainly did not back down, and they stood up to the challenge. And I look forward to a similar second period.
One goal in the period belonged to Jake Farrell, number 6 for Xaverian, with assists going to Tim Sweeney and John Beniers. That came at 9:02, made it 1-0 Xaverian. That's where we stand after one period of play. A couple of penalties in the middle and towards the end of the period there. Noah Sorrento took a charge at 9:39. The minor, Xaverian killed that one off. And for Franklin, Ryan Spillane went off for a trip at 12:59. And likewise, Franklin returned the favor and was able to kill that one off. So no further damage. At the end of one period here from Chelmsford, it is Xaverian 1 and Franklin no score. We're going to take a break right now, see if we can have a little chit-chat here between periods, and if not, we'll be back with second period action from the Chelmsford Forum. It's 1-0 Xaverian. Well, welcome back, everyone, to Chelmsford Forum. Paul McNamara along with Bill McGonigal and Pat Serio Video, our production team here for the play-in night. The annual event delayed 24 hours this year because of weather. Everything pushed back, but we got a good one here, Billy. It's 1-0 Xaverian as we open the second period.
Yes, we do. It's going to be up. Here we go. Franklin coming back.
Spillane, nice centering pass, a shot to save by Murphy.
That was
His best one of the night so far, his biggest test.
Kevin
right
Powers
there.
with what a great setup.
Come the other way. Nice job by Filbert there to pin Sweeney, and now they can't clear the zone. Beniers up high, nice steal. The snapshot blocked by Sweeney. Good job by Sweeney to play a little defense. Kept in at the point by Bruckner. Behind the net, Beniers looks for Farrell. Up to Sweeney. Sweeney, the one-timer, doesn't get it all. And the Panthers able to skate it out. Dump deep and go to change. Pass to the right of Murphy. Nice move and a save by
Nick
Murphy.
Morris with some nice pass.
Stick of number 5. That is Nick Morris. A little bit of life in these Panthers this period.
Yeah, they came all firing.
Morris, long shot from the point, redirected right in front. Off the stick of Alex Campbell, and Murphy with the save.
I think they gained a lot of confidence from that first period, Paul.
Durkin can't get it out. Now comes back onto the stick of Durkin.
No stupid penalties now. Oh.
Durkin tripped up, and Xaverian's going to get another power play here as an inadvertent trip, and they're going to plead their case, but they're not going to win this one. Mason Saunders.
I really don't think that was a trip.
I don't think the guy that tripped them knows it's a trip either, because nobody skated over to the box here.
It looked to me like he tripped over the red line.
Maybe they're going to...
Yeah, there was... Just because he fell down doesn't necessarily mean there was a penalty there. That's unfortunate. The ref that's at the other end of the rink called that. Now they're talking.
I've never seen one call back, but maybe it's a first for everything.
Yep.
Maybe they could buy a vowel, you know, buy a guy out of there. And I've never seen it's called not a trip, but once it's been a trip. Johnny Gravelisi down there, the Hockey East official. Campbell gets the trip at 1:23, and
Jack Cook working it in deep.
Hawks on the power play broke a stick. Now they've got a man advantage, and Ryan Sweeney doesn't have a stick out there. You've got to be careful not to hold or tackle here. And McQuaid behind the net. McQuaid's played a real strong period and an eighth here. They get it back to Shaw on the point.
Nice shot.
He sends it in. The tip attempt by Hardman misses. Now Cook. Cook over to a closing McGlynn rather.
Ryan Shea covers that up nice. He's controlling the rebounds. He's playing with confidence.
Good save by Shea. Very good save. 54 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Hawks. They lead it 1-0. Trying to double their lead. They'll have Beniers in the middle with Sweeney and Farrell, their top unit out there, or their top frontline unit. McGlynn now walks to the middle. McGlynn over to Hardman playing the point. Back to McGlynn up top. McGlynn looks. Back to Hardman. Good job, puck control. Farrell now swings it down the boards to Sweeney. The right shot in the left corner. Sweeney walks it out. Up high to Hardman. The long wrister. It goes wide. Karam's off the lively backboard and it's loose as Farrell kind of trying to dig a ditch there. Looked like he had a hoe out there, just kind of the guard.
The liveliness of that board surprised everyone there.
I mentioned, already Ryan Wallace, one of the captains for Xaverian, is out with a broken ankle. They miss him, big number 17, presence out there. He's not with them, or he's in the building, but he can't rest, can't skate. McGlynn now retreats with 20 seconds to go on the man advantage. Gets it up to Farrell. Farrell off the boards looking for Beniers, but goes right onto the stick of number 5, Nick Morris, for Franklin, and he sends it to the length of the ice in under 10 seconds on the power play now for Xaverian. Hardman, a long lug up the right wing. Hardman down low behind the net. Gets a shot close side for him, near side for us, and Shea made the save. The puck was still loose, but the official on the near side blew it dead as he lost sight of it.
It seems the furthest official makes a call tonight.
That might be a rule in Chelmsford on a Tuesday 5:10 p.m. game.
Gee whiz.
It said 5:30 on my schedule, but that one didn't get received well. The man trying to keep it in, jumps over the stick of Bruckner. Bruckner has some heavy breathing down his neck by Alex Campbell, but Xaverian able to get it out, and here's a good bounce. A good bounce from McQuaid, a great save by Shea. The follow-up there off the stick of McQuaid. That was Durkin 4 and McQuaid 3.
Yeah, Durkin made a nice shot, and the rebound was there. McQuaid just couldn't push it, put it away. And Shea, give him the credit. He was standing there up to the task, ready for that second effort.
Yeah, 2 good stops by Shea there, and actually he may not have stopped the second one because the whistle the faceoff came outside, so it might have been that McQuaid 3 knocked the puck right up out of the ring. Franklin now will try to get some offense going here. They've killed off a penalty in this period. And Nick Shaw will swing it off the backboards to his partner, that is Bruckner. Bruckner sends it up to McQuaid. McQuaid with a stick handle to get it out of the zone. Over to Cook, bounces off Cook's stick, but Nick Shaw, good job to support, but Franklin able to get it out of the zone. Charging hard this way is Derek Shea. Shea sends it in, intended for Kevin Powers. Powers can't catch up with it before Shaw does, and Shaw gets it up to Cook. Cook, nice move to get away from the forecheck of 26, Derek Shea. And Cook all the way down deep into the Franklin end. Trying to get it back to Durkin, can't connect there. And Durkin now steals up high. Durkin has help in Beniers. Now it carries right off to Beniers, and he's looking for Fitzgibbons. Fitzgibbons runs hard into 23, Connor Anderson. Fitzgibbons a physical kid, 15. Xaverian, and he has the puck right now.
I'm sure he wasn't happy that he took his scoring opportunity away.
Gets it to Serrano. Serrano trying to get it back to Fitzgibbons, goes all the way deep into the corner to McInerney. McInerney able to get it to Fitzgibbons. Fitzgibbons looks, Fitzgibbons a move, and it goes onto the back of the netting, of the net, the netting on the cage, and the faceoff's going to come to the
Noah
left.
Sorrento was banging his stick, waving his stick, hoping to get a pass. He was wide open at the point there. No one anywhere near him. 10:22 left in the second period. Franklin.
Sorry about that, folks. Farrell now with it on the off wing. Farrell trying to get it around Cole. Shoots it in front of the net, but it's knocked away by Morris. Back onto the stick of Beniers. Beniers will cycle down low to Farrell behind the net. Farrell looking for Sweeney. Jumps over his stick. and backhanded out of the zone by Joseph Bork. Bork sends it the length of the ice, icing waved off as McGlynn sends it around, nobody there for Xaverian, and keeping it in from the point is Borkowski, or along the boards rather, Borkowski. Borkowski turns, can't find the handle, and it jumps out of the stick of Tim Sweeney. Sweeney looks for Farrell, can't connect. Morris intercepts for Franklin. Morris trying to find Spillane up ice.
Tim Sweeney looks like he's either gassed or he's a little injured.
Well, the word is he's not 100% either, Billy. Nursing an injury, but trying to play.
Fighting through it because he's been out there an awful lot.
Matt McGlynn loses at his own line, but it goes onto the stick of his defense partner, Jack Tufts. Tufts able to get it up to Sweeney. Sweeney over the line. Long wrister, caroms off the stick of Sean Cole. And comes near side. Franklin in possession. That's Nicholas Downey. Downey can't connect it in the middle of the ice. Now Downey takes a swing at it with his hand. Good hit there by 25 Matt Daly, and here's a chance. Daly with a wrister, but Murphy saw that one all the way. The wrist shot from about 35 feet. Gloved it down with 8:44 to go in the middle period of play. We're nearing the halfway point of the hockey game and only one goal.
Aiden Murphy hasn't had that many opportunities. He flashed that glove there. He's ready.
No, he's not, you know, he's used to more work than this, but his mates have to put some more up on the board. A one-goal lead is not enough to feel safe with in this game. Franklin able to strike. Here's a breakout, nice pass, sends Matt Daly away. Daly goes wide, watched there by the defenseman Nick Shaw. It's behind the net, and now the pass behind the net by Nick Downey. They send it in deep, no Franklin player there, and it goes right onto the stick of Shaw. Shaw trying to find Hardiman, caroms off the boards, a chance for Franklin. This is Kevin Powers. Powers can't get it in the middle in the scoring area. Kept in by Cole. Now Bruckner hustles over to pick it up for the Hawks. Up to Cook, quickly to Hardiman. Hardiman backhands it in, but doesn't get by the stick of Benjamin Burke. Good hustle out here by Kevin Powers, but he can't pick up the puck. And now Xaverian steals, and a wrist shot by McQuaid up high goes right over the head of Ryan Shea, right next to the head of Ryan Shea, over the net.
Yeah, he was lucky that was over the net because I think he had the corner wide open.
Sereno to Prada, trying to find McInerney down deep. McInerney throws a hit on Burke, but can't come up with a puck, and Franklin breaks it out the left wing side. One-handed to center by number 10, John Tasker, and they go to change, but here's McInerney with some skating room. McInerney tees up a long slapper. Is caught between the pads of Ryan Shea. Andrew McInerney with a scoring chance there.
I don't believe we're seeing the best of either of these clubs. I think because of the magnitude of the game, what it stands for, I think everybody's gripping their stick a little tight. The plays aren't as crisp as they should. I think they're going to be set. They need to settle down and just play.
Nice move by Beniers and a wrister gloved by Ryan Shea.
A good example right there. That was a nice face-off win by Jake Farrell.
Again. Farrell can't control this time from Spillane, and the Panthers able to break it out. They've got a rush going. They go right down the middle. The 2-on-2 was like a football play there. Joe Bork trying to head for the cage. Now it comes to the left point. That's number 9, Mason Saunders. He can't get it in deep, and Xaverian able to break it out. Farrell over the line. It's a 3-on-2. Farrell goes for the wrist shot. Down low, far side, gloved by Shea.
That was a nice saucer pass from Sweeney on the breakout out of the zone.
Jake Farrell moving to his left, thinking he would have Shea moving to Shea's right, away from the puck, but Shea caught it with the big catching glove there, and faceoff will come to his right with 6:42 to go. Right off the draw, swung at and sent towards the net by McQuaid. They've got McQuaid, Durkin, and McInerney out there for, or rather Fitzgibbons out there. It's loose in front. McInerney over skates. He almost got a shot off from his knees. And now Tufts can't keep it in, sends it over to McGlynn. McGlynn wrists it deep into the left wing corner where McQuaid will give chase. It's McQuaid, Fitzgibbons, and McInerney, and now Durkin jumps on there with McQuaid and Fitzgibbons. Panthers able to skate it out. This is Borkowski with some skating room. Nifty back pass to Bork, who overskates it. Kind of hit a foul ball on that one.
Yeah, of course he would love to have that one back.
There's a quick 2-on-1 in close, sent back to the point by McQuaid onto the stick of Bruckner, but he can't get through the forecheck of Bork. Bork is going to take the drop pass and send it towards the net. Kind of a half pass, half shot as Filbert was headed towards the net. And Bork spied him, but couldn't deliver the puck. Knocked up in the air now by number 12, Alex Campbell. And now they send it to the length of the ice. Icing's waved off here. Bruckner now flips it to center. Cole will play it there. Cole spins away from the forecheck of Durkin. Cook trying to help out for Xaverian. Now sent in by Bruckner deep, stopped behind the net by Shea. Shea leaves it for defenseman, that is Nick Morris. Morris has it again, trying to get away from Hardman. Morris now backhands it off the boards, intended for number 25, right wing Matt Daly. Daly spun around here. I'm sorry, that's Morris in deep, spun around, and now we're going to get a tripping call on Xaverian, and an opportunity for Franklin to go on the power play here.
Yeah, let's see how Franklin can do on this one. They had some good chances on the last one. They'd like to strike pay dirt here.
Number 7, Nick Shaw gets the trip. As Morris had come down from the point and was upended. Morris with the puck now. Right point on the power play over to Cole. Cole is going to be challenged by Farrell, gets it back to Morris. Morris to Spillane. Spillane thinks, back to Morris, through a screen, how about it hit the post? Kept in at the line by Morris, over to Cole. They switch positions in the middle of the book. Sweeney, a one-timer from one knee.
That's what I'm talking about. Franklin Panthers, they have their game on now. They were moving that around, and they've got 4 good chances that exchanged, and they still have 1 minute and 5 seconds left on their man advantage.
Boy, looking at the roster, this is a senior-laden team for Franklin. Wow. Chance to count that, but Spillane, Bork, and Borkowski, all seniors out there, along with Filbert and Morris. Every guy on the ice is a senior for Franklin right now. Start up the left side now. It comes cross ice to Spillane off the stick of Morris. Spillane takes it deep, tries to get around his opposite, number 11 there, McGlynn. Takes it all the way around and lays it back to Cole. Cole quickly back to Spillane on the left side. Spillane looks, 37 seconds still on the power play, so they've got plenty of time. Spillane gets it up high to Cole, back to Spillane, takes a step towards the net. Rister goes high and wide. Karam's all the way out of the zone.
You never want to take a shot like that that's going to start a breakout for the other team, or just have no chance of being able to be saved by your other defenseman.
You're down to 15 seconds on the power play, and they can't control it coming out on the man-up breakout, and Bruckner sends it back in deep, right onto the stick of Sweeney out there, trying to kill off the end of this penalty. It's Sweeney and Farrell, and I'm sure Beniers will join them. After Shaw out of the box, though, intercepts, gives it to Farrell. Farrell trying to go through 3 Panthers, can't do so. Jumps out of the zone now past McGlynn, and icing.
That was a good hockey play there by Shaw, just little touch pass, and McGlynn had a great chance there.
The timing was good. He stepped out of the box, and it was like room service. The puck was delivered right to his stick.
Yeah. Those are the opportunities you want to cash in on.
3:12 to go, second period. Xaverian with a 1-0 lead. Face off in the Franklin end. Franklin winds it around. Campbell picks it up on the left wing breakout. Campbell shoots it right off the body of Hardman. Now Campbell intercepts it in the Xaverian zone. He trips up Durkin over there. The centering pass intercepted by Shaw. Shaw tries to send Cook away, can't connect. And
good call there by the official. His feet were on the other side of the line when he grabbed that.
Over the line, kept in at the point by Burke. Burke trying to get it down the right wing side for Matt Daly. Daly has it taken away by Shaw. Shaw behind the net, able to get it by Campbell, up to Cook. Cook looks in the middle for Durkin. Durkin on the go, has Hardiman with him. It gets to Hardiman through no fault of Durkin. It went off a Franklin player, but
I'll tell you that Durkin,
right onto the stick.
He is having one heck of a game.
Durkin's
He's all
all
over the
Andrew
ice.
Durkin's playing a real good game for Xaverian.
Doing everything a coach would ask for. He's playing physical. He's making plays, playing defense.
Face-off in the Franklin end, right off the face-off, a shot by McQuaid. Saved by Shea there. Now Fitzgibbons on it behind the net. He battles there with Kevin Powers for Franklin, and Cole able to come up with it, trying to find the breakout up the left wing to Andrew Basanti. Can't connect. Fitzgibbons gets it in the zone for Xaverian, but sending it right out for Franklin is Nick Morris. Icing waved off there. Sorrento.
The whistles are in the pockets.
Yeah, Sorrento gets it around to Prada. This is Andrew Prada up high, and now we get a whistle.
A sarcastic cheer from the crowd.
Bill, we look around the building, a lot of hockey coaches in the building tonight, as there are other games in other divisions, but Division I for most, both North and South starts tomorrow, the next day.
Yep.
And,
advanced
a lot
scouting.
of here.
Absolutely.
Sweeney tries to take it wide, loses possession behind the net. After he's hit there, now centering pass, looking for Beniers, doesn't connect. Now Borkowski tripped up, and Sweeney's going to get a penalty here as Bork picks it up. Delayed call coming on the Hawks, and Farrell takes a swing at Bork.
The coaches that are able to multitask are at home watching this game on MHL Live.
Well, we hope so. 13:30 to go. I'm sorry, 13:30 of the second. Tim Sweeney's going to get a tripping call. One of the more inadvertent trips you'll ever see, but it was called, and Franklin's going to get out of the power play. With 1:30 to go in the period, it's a 1:30 penalty, so good chance for Franklin here. They moved the puck well just a couple of minutes ago. Spillane in the corner of Borkowski.
Oh, Morris moved down low to get in the back door.
Pushed away by Shaw up to Beniers. Here's a break. Over the line is McGlynn. McGlynn, he has Beniers with him, but he takes a low angle shot and misses everything.
Another example there. They shoot that.
3-on-1 the other way. Bork is in. Shot saved by Murphy. Rebound. Down low is Morris. Morris can't get a stick on it, and Farrell skates it away for Xaverian. Boy, did Murphy look calm on that one. Just stood there and took that shot on the 3-on-1. Jumps over far side to Nick Morris. Morris, long breakout pass for Borkowski. Borkowski over the line, slows it down. It's a 4-on-3 in the zone now, a 3-on-4 rather. And boy, Franklin getting frustrated, slamming sticks. And there's a hit by our guy Durkin. Boy, what a game he's playing. He's out there shorthanded right now. Half a minute to go in the penalty and in the period. Franklin, still plenty of time here. Borkowski, Cook takes a run over on the far side at one of the Franklin players. The numbers hidden, saved by Murphy there. That was Spillane, I believe, who took a hit from Cook. Now Cook trying to get by Cole, leaves it to Durkin. Nifty move in front, but loses it off the backhand.
Oh.
As he had time and motor on Saunders, and now a shot from high slot by Jack Cook is gloved by Ryan Shea. And the whistle will go with 2.1 to go in the period.
He picked up Franklin player's stick, that Durkin, so he's good sportsmanship as well. He's a total package.
Boy, he's getting more than pepper pot points tonight, Mark Igo.
Jeez.
2 seconds to go, and once again, Xaverian pulls the goalie out of the net. That's Murphy headed to the bench with 2.1 to go. They put an extra guy out there, but they can't control the face-off. I mean, Franklin's able to clear it out of the zone. And
you want to have some good sportsmanship, and now we're starting to see tempers get raised here, and frustration. Both teams. I mean, Xaverian's frustrated they don't have more goals, and Franklin's frustrated that they don't have a goal. So now we're seeing a lot of stick slamming, and coaches don't like to see that. But one of the big pet peeves I have is when a player's coming down on the wing and he's got the shot on net, and he's going for that far corner, but if he doesn't have support over there to keep that puck in the zone, what good is it? You're starting the other team's breakout, And we saw that happen twice that period, right at the end. It could be very costly. You want to shoot short side or middle, you know, at the least, where the goalie can just push it off harmlessly into the corner. But you get it right into that corner, it's going out like a rocket. There's no chance of stopping it.
No scoring to report in that period. We did have 3 penalties in the period. Early on, 123, Alex Campbell for Franklin went for a trip. They're all trips. 4 out of the 5 calls in this game have been trips. So Campbell for a trip at 123. At 10:08, Nick Shaw from Xaverian was called for tripping, and then at 13:30, Tim Sweeney for Xaverian called for tripping. His penalty expired with the end of the period. So no harm done on any of the penalties, the man down situations. The only goal of the game back in the first period at 9:02, Jake Farrell for Xaverian with assists going to Tim Sweeney and John Beniers. Again, 9:02 of the first period. That's where we stand after 2 periods of play. And crowd starting to build up here. Billy McGonigal, we've got a Middlesex League matchup with 2 towns closer to here.
The Battle of Wynn Street.
The Battle of Wynn Street. Burlington and Woburn will face off around 7:15, we expect. And we got another period of this one, and we're gonna take advantage of the opportunity to have a conversation with Jeff Cox from SB Nation between periods here. Do you want to
go ahead?
take a minute to get set up here, and I'm going to publicize my Beanpot hat here, Jeff. Even though I wasn't in the building last night, it's a great keepsake here, the Beanpot hat, the 63rd Beanpot, and I think BU's won 62 of them, right?
Just about.
BU with their 30th Beanpot last night. Congratulations to the Terriers and Coach Quinn's first one. So
yeah.
Heck of a game, but I'll tell you, Northeastern, that's a crazy situation where they played last night. Now they're going to play twice more in a row.
And they had to play twice up in Orono, you know, last weekend. So it's a tough go of it for Northeastern these last couple days.
Well, we've got a good one here, and this officially kicks off the Super 8 tournament, and really today's really the first day of the tournament, and we've got a good one so far, Jeff. And you've seen these teams. You wrote a pretty good preview of this game and the next one. Let's talk about what we've seen so far here.
Well, I think the difference so far has been Aiden Murphy. You know, Ryan Shea's not been bad in net for Franklin, you know, by any means, but Aiden Murphy's made a few real big saves and, you know, kept Franklin off the scoreboard. They had a couple nice chances there, and he's just been really solid as he usually is.
Yeah, I think the message for Coach Spinelli in the Xaverian room right now is stay out of the penalty box, because even strength, Xaverian's carried the play, but Franklin's had 2 excellent power plays right in the latter part of that period, and if it weren't for Murphy, they could have had 2 or 3 goals.
I mean, and they were doing a good job the first half of the game. You know, I think they had 3 power plays, and then, you know, they gave Franklin the last 2 power plays there. The period, a couple of questionable calls, but, you know, that's what you get in high school hockey with the, you know, referees. But I think as long as Xaverian stays out of the box, I like their chances in the third.
So I want to talk about the whole Super 8 selection, but first of all, what do we see? What do you see for a preview in the second game, Burlington and Woburn? I mean, it's not like they don't know each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game that everyone should be really excited about. You know, Woburn won the first game back in December. Burlington won a game a couple of weeks ago. You know, both teams won on home ice. Both teams have, you know, 3 or 4 really good offensive players and, you know, some defensemen that can move the puck. And, you know, Woburn probably has the edge in goal, but, you know, Morgan for Burlington's gotten a lot, you know, better as the season, Howard, as the season's gone along, and I think it'll be a great game.
Yeah, and very well coached. We were talking the other night, and it seemed like every team I came up with, we just said, well, they're well coached, and they're well coached, they're well coached. I mean, you get 4 very good coaches right here tonight. Absolutely. And it really throughout, you know, you go D1, 2, and 3, all the way up and down. The kids are learning a lot of good hockey. Yeah. And for the most part, we see a lot of kids getting better as the season goes on, and that's a tribute to the coaches as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Burlington, when I talked to, you know, Bob, you know, today he talked about how much better, you know, their goalie is now than he was back in December. And yeah, I think he kind of rode the pine the last 2 years in back of a junior and a senior last year, and now it's his time to shine. And now that he's gotten some game action in, he's become a really good goalie. And same thing for Woburn. Sam Best, sat out last year as a freshman, and now is the full-time starter as a sophomore. So you see, with experience, helps almost as much as anything. And it's just a lot of great coaches in the Middlesex League. You can't go wrong. Melrose has Vinny Marisolo. Reading has Mark Doherty, and Missouri and Arlington, and obviously Spang and Winchester, and Bob. It's just a great league, and should be a great game. Really looking forward to it.
So let's get to the elephant in the rink here. There was some controversy in the selection Sunday for the Super 8. I mean, some coaches are kind of ambivalent because they say, especially this year when you get two giants sitting up there in Malden Catholic and Springfield Cathedral, and they say, well, why do we want to go into this the play-in game? We lose a game here. It's great for the kids to say we made the Super 8, and that is a feather in their cap, but you got to go try to beat Cathedral or MC 2 out of 3. The way the format is now, it's really stacked against the team to do that when those two teams are, on paper, so far ahead of everybody else.
Right. Yeah, I think Xaverian with the goaltending they have the only chance in my mind, to beat Malden Catholic. And I don't, as much as I like what Woburn and Burlington have done this year, I don't think anyone can beat Springfield Cathedral 2 out of 3 times. They're just too deep, too good. They're as good as, or not better than even some of the top 10 prep schools in New England this year. It's, they have 6 Division I commitments, and it's just, can't ask a public school to, go in and, beat a team like that, 2 out of 3 in my opinion.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. But so that being said, the way it's set up is that the voting goes, and 6 teams are, you make that special 6, and you're exempt from this game, and you're guaranteed a couple of games. And in the case of St. John's at BC High and Central and Austin, they know whom their opponent's going to be, and they can prepare. And really those teams are, the Prep at BC High played one very good game, and then the other game they played was probably St. John's worst game of the year and BC High's best game. And Austin Prep and Central are, Austin surprised a lot of people, and coming off the season they had last year and the season they had the year before, people didn't expect them to come in like 18-1-1 or whatever their record is, and they've established themselves as the number 3 team. Central's just sort of been the quiet little engine they could this year. They haven't beaten anybody at the top, but they've done what they've had to do to get where they are. Frankly, a lot of people were surprised about them getting 6, and maybe someone like Xaverian from the Catholic Conference not. And the other big thing
I think Central Catholic, has no business being a 6th seed. It should have been Xaverian, and but that's just how it goes. But it's tough for Xaverian now because they really deserve that 6th seed, but now they're going to have to play Malden Catholic if they hold on to win tonight. Whereas Central Catholic, when you looked at it, they didn't beat anyone. All of their games against teams under consideration, they lost those games.
Right.
And whereas Xaverian, did win some of those games. St. John's Prep won some of those games, and in my opinion, I thought Xaverian and St. John's Prep deserved the 5th and the 6th seeds. But
what about the 5 into 4? Whether Central was here or Xaverian, there's still a team that's sitting outside thinking they belonged at least in the discussion in Hingham High School, and they were kind of unceremoniously swept out in the first vote, from what I understood.
Yeah, it was a lot of people were very confused, and they didn't even allow them consideration, and it was silly in my mind. The coaches association said they should have been the 7th seed. I don't understand how principals and administrators who don't really know as much about hockey can not even give them a chance for the discussion. And a couple of other guys that were talking about it. It really should, going forward, they should let the coaches decide. You wouldn't let hockey coaches decide, a high school academic matter, and you shouldn't let administrators decide a hockey matter. And
well, maybe something like this will get reviewed, and they'll take a step back and say, let's be fair about things,
Right.
and let's be more fair and talk things out. You know.
Yeah, I
I
mean
mean, that's all you can ask for.
Right. You know,
It's not a perfect system because you got teams. Catholic Conference plays one schedule. Other teams play. The Middlesex plays very little outside their own league because there's so many teams. The Catholic Conference has very few teams in their league, and then the wild card is Hingham's an independent, and they make their own schedule.
Yeah.
And people say, well, they had 8 losses, but in my mind, they played everybody they could, and they count all their losses.
Right. Their schedule is I mean, they had a great schedule. They have a good young team. And
talk about a team getting better as the season went on. I mean, that's
the only thing that
Exhibit A.
I will say for the committee is there isn't a team in this top 10 that I think doesn't belong. You know,
right.
I thought Hingham should be in, but it's tough for me to say one of these
ahead
teams,
of home.
Right.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's not as if they took Hingham out and put in some team that had no business being here.
Right.
You know,
like a D2 team just to say they did it.
Right, or you know, a team, you know, but in my mind, you know, Hingham probably should be here, but you know, there's 10 really good teams, and it'll be really exciting.
Well, Jeff Cox, thanks very much for being with us, and we want to get back in touch with you throughout the tournament. You know, I'm sure we're going to see you at many of the buildings where My Hockey Live shows up, and it'd be great to talk to you again. Thank you. Bill McGonigal back in the booth, and we are underway in the third period here, and still anybody's hockey game here, as it's a 1-0 game. And right off the bat, Franklin in close. Borkowski, who's been a little bit quiet tonight, had a chance there, but it was blocked by, I think it was Bruckner, the defenseman there. And now a trip behind the net, but play goes on. Borkowski gets it right in front to Bork, and Bork with the spin around. Tough angle there. Sweeney now with a good move at center, trying to get through Cole. Morris able to backhand it out to center onto the stick of Bruckner. Bruckner sends it in deep, and will take the opportunity to change up over there on the far side. Sweeney now knocks down Morris, kept in at the zone by Shaw. Shaw takes a slash there by Spillane, and Cole knocks down Sweeney. A little bit of sloppy hockey here, and Bork now able to work his way out through center ice. Nice move by Bork to jump through Shaw, but cool, calm Murphy is right there with the big pads. Now Farrell.
Shaw's not an easy defender to get behind either.
No, he's a tough kid. Beniers in. Beniers trying to make a move and spilled of his own doing there over the legs of Saunders, and Franklin ices the puck as they were caught between a change, and smart thing to do with 13:38 to go in a 1-0 hockey game.
Yeah, Franklin really wants to get something going here. They're running out of time.
Just see the Burlington team coming in, Billy.
Oh, it's hard to see
Conceition
anybody coming in because the parking lot is absolutely packed. I don't know if you noticed all the people running for the exits, but they're towing across the street.
Well, I'll tell you, by the time I got here, I'm at the very end of the parking lot. I don't know how anybody for game 2 is going to find a spot.
I parked next to the Franklin bus.
Alex Campbell now over the line, in deep, tries to lay it back for the drop guy Downey, but does not connect, and Xaverian comes the other way. McGlynn sends it down into the corner, intended for Cook. Franklin sends it around the left wing boards, trying to break it out, and this is Downey, rather Saunders. Saunders goes over on the right side for 25, Matt Daly. They can't keep it in. It jumps over the stick of Sean Cole. Cole chases it back for Franklin, and he's got Jack Cook right in his back pocket.
Jack Cook was flying there. He didn't want no icing call. He wanted to keep that puck going.
Sorrento to Durkin, but he can't control. Now they get it up the near side. Durkin over to McQuaid. Shot right on. Fitzgibbons now goes jumping up over number 9, Mason Saunders.
That was all a result of the strong forechecking of Jack Cook.
Well, right. Cook did a great job to start the play and keep it in deep, and then the guy who's had a strong
The defender
game.
for Franklin thought he had all day.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
shot
sir.
right off the face-off by McQuaid, saved by Shea. McQuaid with 2 shots in the last 10 seconds. Franklin bench looking for a penalty here, is not going to get one. Kyle Lundgren can't control it, comes back out to center to number 5, Nicholas Morris, who sends it in deep. Sorrento on it there for the Hawks. Sorrento swings away from Lundgren and comes up this side. Sorrento off the boards, looks for Fitzgibbons, but Good job to hold the blue line there by number 5, Morris. And now the whistle goes
Offsides.
as the puck jumped over the line, and Morris couldn't keep that one in, and even with Kevin Powers there to help. 11:59.
Tough from this vantage point to see that.
Just under 12 minutes to go, as you see on the screen. Stereo video with all the bells and whistles here from Chelmsford. Bill McGonigal and yours truly, Paul McNamara, bringing you all the action here of the first play-in game. The winner here will earn the right to play Malden Catholic in a 2 out of 3 starting on Sunday at the Songus. They've not announced the times on those games yet, but the 4 games will be at Songus. Here's a 2-on-2 for Franklin. Coming the other way, the drop pass for Spillane. Finds an open Borkowski, the shot, and getting a stick on it is Bruckner.
Bruckner had his stick in the right place at the right time there. He had a very good opportunity, but at the last minute it was...
Great two-way hockey there. Beniers was back-checking. It became a 3-on-3, but Borkowski moved his feet and got open, and Bruckner moved his feet just as well to get a stick in the shooting lane and knock it up out of play and out of harm's way, and save Murphy, another save. At the line, kept in by Saunders, but he can't get it deep. Bruckner now muscles it out over the line by Borkowski, but nobody controls it for the moment. Beniers trying to backhand it off the boards to himself, but they get it into Borkowski. Borkowski left wing, right shot left wing to Spillane in the middle of the backhander, and a save by Aiden Murphy.
Flashes the leather
so
again.
There and
yep.
So relaxed. Well, there you go, Bill McGonigal. They just announced anyone parked in the trucking company across the street, they're going to truck your car out of there.
Yeah. It's a busy trucking company.
Nicholas Downey wins the face-off but pulls it right out of the zone, and Saunders has to come back and get it for Franklin. They get it deep into the Xaverian end. Durkin on it there along with Tufts. McGlynn knocks it back into the corner to Tufts. Tufts up the left wing for Hardman. Hardman sends it in deep. Shea leaves it behind the net. Shea, nice shovel pass on the far side for Daly. Daly battles there with Dirk, and Cook will join. And pulling it out of there for Franklin is Benjamin Burke. Burke now forechecked by Hardman. Knocking it off the boards is Mason Saunders, but he can't get it by Jack Cook. Jack Cook, not the biggest guy out there, but he's made his presence known. As has this guy, Andrew Durkin. Durkin flying back to the point. Tufts can't keep it in. Daly will forecheck on Tufts. Tufts off the board. Back to Burke. Burke gets it up to Daly. Daly, the top of the circle. His shot is blocked by McGlynn, who leaves his feet to make the block. Tufts intercepts the centering pass, and now it's sent down low by number 26, Derek Shea. Back to the point. Long shot through by Morris. Number 26, Derek Shea.
Nicholas Morris took a blast, and Derek Shea had his stick right there. Aiden Murphy is yelling at the ref, protesting about something, but to no avail. As
it's going to be Shea, and I know one assist will be Nick Morris. It's going to come at 5:10 of the third period. Franklin ties this game up. Derek Shea, the senior. If these notes are right, it's his 5th goal of the year. Morris will get 1 assist. Might be Borkowski, and the other one, it might be number 24, Kyle Filbert. Or it could be number 14, Kyle Lundgren, who's also out there. A little bit of life here for the Panthers now. A lot of life.
Spinelli making sure that puck doesn't leave the zone.
Yeah, they give the assist to Powers and Lundgren, but I mean Lundgren might have gotten the second assist, but
good
here's
stick
Morris.
work by
Morris sends it through the slot area, picked up over there by Shaw. And now Fitzgibbons knocks down.
Is not getting a penalty.
Spillane, and Fitzgibbon's going to get a penalty here.
He was trying to hurry up to the bench.
It might be one each way.
It's going to be interesting if this is 5-on-5. It's just going to be on Xaverian.
It's going to be matching minors, Spillane and Fitzgibbons.
By the way, we're on the Franklin side, and they are up it, so
we're going to give the goal to Shea from Morris.
Downey's taking the draw here for Franklin.
We got a slash and a charge. I don't know which way was which, but that was the call, and the teams are playing 5 aside.
Just a guess, Fitzgibbons got the charge.
Face-off comes outside the line, outside the Xaverian line, right in front of the Xaverian bench. But Franklin with more than life right now, Billy. And,
yeah, they got some pep in their step right now, they do. They're, the timekeeper wasn't ready.
So this draw is going to come at center ice, I think.
Xaverian really wants to get their game going again. Franklin's got control in the play, right out the face-off.
Over the line, this is Campbell on the follow-up, back to the point to Morris, through a screen, saved by Murphy. Long shot through, saved by Murphy. It's loose in front, another save by Murphy. They scramble, and finally skating away. Spillane gets the slash. Fitzgibbons gets the charge. Here's a shot by Shaw, and a goal! Nick Shaw!
That was an absolute cannon. This harmless pass came right his way. He couldn't believe he saw all that daylight and let it rip. Beat Shea to the glove side.
Nick Shaw, the defenseman, he had about an hour and a half to tee that one up.
Oh, I thought he was on the first tee.
And he let it fly. And he beat Brian Shea upstairs. Here's Beniers behind the net. So Hardman and Cook pick up the assist on the goal by Shaw at 6:44, so it took him 1:34 to get that one back, Bill, and Xaverian in control again for the moment.
Yes, they needed something because they were getting flat, and that goal from Franklin certainly inspired them.
Face off in the Franklin end, they break it out. Behind the net, Prater on it for Xaverian. He's forechecked there by Kyle Lundgren. Sorrento now picks it up near side. Sorrento gets it up on the left wing to McQuaid. McQuaid over the line. It's a 3-on-2. McQuaid, long shot in. Saved by Shea. It's loose in front. Skated away by the Panthers and lifted down the length of the ice by Derek Shea for icing, but a smart icing there with 7:28 to go.
Yeah, that was exactly a smart icing. They needed a break in the action there. Gonna regroup. It's gonna be interesting when Franklin chooses to use their timeout.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they're hoping that the Xaverian's gonna get a penalty and we'll try to set something up.
Rister off the face-off as Sweeney. The set play as Farrell just tries to create room, get the puck back through his legs to Sweeney coming off the boards. On his forehand, or rather Beniers in the middle. Beniers the center. Sometimes Farrell will take those draws, but this time it's Beniers, as it was last time. They try the play again, but this time Spillane for Franklin saw that one coming. But right in front is Beniers, shot, save, and a rebound, and Farrell thought he had a goal!
What a
He
save
can't
by
believe it.
Ryan Shea.
Great stop by Shea. Here it is again. Here's Farrell right on the doorstep. He took the backhander and thought he had it. He
Holding a
can't believe
stick
it.
over his head in frustration.
I think Farrell wants to see a replay on that one.
Yeah, he's talking to the Franklin play. I can't believe I didn't score there.
So Beniers will take the draw. Right wing side leaves it for Farrell. The wrist shot hits his own guy, I think, and never gets through. Here's Borkowski for Franklin. Borkowski over the line. He's hit by Bruckner there and able to pick up the puck is Farrell. Farrell gets it around to McGlynn. It carries right to Farrell. Farrell trying to nifty little pass in the middle to Beniers, but never connects. And Franklin able to come the other way. Bork sends it in the middle, intended for Spillane. Spillane runs into Bruckner near side and is knocked down. They get it around to McGlynn. McGlynn for Xaverian. Bounces it off the boards for Farrell. Farrell leaves a 3-on-2, but his pass is intercepted by Morris. And now Spillane loses it in his skates. Spillane knocks it off the stick of Farrell into the zone, but Sorrento back there to get it for Xaverian. 6.5 to go. 2-1 lead for Xaverian. 3-on-2, 4-on-2. They get it to Sweeney, the wrist shot, and a save by Shea. Wow, Xaverian had numbers there.
Yeah, they really, Sweeney should have picked a better spot to shoot it. He shot it right at the goalie.
Yeah, you got it between the N and the K on the Franklin shirt.
He knows it too. He's shaking his head.
He'd like that one back, but heck of a score. I think he just went over 100 points for his career last week.
Yeah.
Sorrento nearly knocks down Campbell. Does knock down Campbell, nearly illegally, but play goes on, and now good play by Shaw. He has the go-ahead goal in the game, number 7.
That just shows you that he is a little banged up, Sweeney. He wouldn't miss that one if he was 100%.
Durkin over the line, can't get around Saunders. Good play by Saunders to break that play up and send it the other way. Now Shaw, long pass intended for Hardman, is going to be called for icing here, and Xaverian will change, as will, well, Franklin will change the defense pairing, and now Xaverian changes up just the front line, and the faceoff will come back in the Hawks' end. Hawks leading it 2-1 here in preliminary play-in game number 1.
Flowers wants to win this one.
McInerney on the draw for Xaverian, able to get it to Fitzgibbons. Fitzgibbons can't get it further up the wall than past number 8, Kevin Powers. Hustling back to get it is Burke. They get it up the wing, and Lundgren will dump it in for the Panthers. Behind the net, giving chase is Shea. Shea has the goal for Franklin. He's out there with his line mates Powers and Lundgren. They get it behind the net to Shea. Shea gets it away from McGlynn. Shea still with it. He's double teamed down there now, and McGlynn steals it, but Shea gets it back. Now McGlynn gets it back. McGlynn dangerously right in front of his own net. McGlynn all the way up through center ice over the line. Shot in, saved by Shea there. Ryan Shea.
Jeez, he had a head of steam going.
Faceoff will come back in the Franklin end now with 5:06 remaining in a 1-goal hockey game.
He was unchallenged the whole way up the ice, Paul McGlynn.
Yep, he went right through center ice. Off the faceoff, Beniers, nifty move. John Beniers, a high wrister. Boy, that was a good quick shot, but it was wide and high. They get it back to Shaw through a screen. It never gets all the way through. Beniers follows up, and the backhander goes wide. Franklin trying to get it out. Now they do. This is Cole. Cole, the defenseman, through center ice. Cole on his backhand, trying to lay it back to Borkowski, but Beniers on the back check intercepts and sends Sweeney away. Sweeney down the right side, trying to get by Morris. The shot saved by Shea there.
That was labeled. Sweeney had that one labeled, and Shea wasn't quite sure where he stopped it, but he was happy he did. It fell right on. Oh, it fell down, and he saw it.
Yeah, Tim Sweeney, the goal scorer, thought a little bit more about that one. And you're right, they're helping Sweeney off. Sweeney is hurt. He's not 100%. Face off by Durkin to Hardman. Hardman back to Bruckner. Bruckner can't get it back to a blue shirt. It's intercepted by Franklin, but now Cook intercepts high in the slot, trying to find Durkin to his right. Durkin is knocked down by Cole.
He's
by
shaking up.
Filbert is 24, my mistake. And they get it up to 25. Daly circles on net. gets it in front. Shot there by Downey, saved by Murphy. Now a long shot off the boards by Daly. Goes wide. I apologize, I've called Kyle Filbert. Called him Cole a couple times. Shot by Daly there, near side. A good save by Murphy on his knees.
Filbert's been a big part of this team. He's one of their captains, and although he's a defenseman, he's getting involved in the offense. He's trying to carry the load on his shoulders.
Yeah, good player, Kyle Filbert, number 24. And now 3:56, and Bill, every time they change, we may think about a timeout here and give instructions to the goaltender, Shea, if they're still down by a goal, as they get down by the clock gets down to a minute. But here's Beniers, 2-on-1. Beniers trying to pick that far side up high, and it goes off the top of the goal stick of
That
Ryan
was a
Shea
knob
that time.
save.
Yeah, the knob save. That's like Framingham, Knobska, right?
Here we go. We got
Knobska.
Matt on with the offensive zone face-off, and these offensive zone face-offs are what wins games. You need
McInerney for Xaverian.
to take those.
And now Fitzgibbons, there's your guy, throwing his body around again. They get it over to Bork. Bork, a long pass up for Borkowski, redirected by McQuaid, and play continues. No icing here. McGlynn leaves it back for Sorrento, back to McGlynn. Quickly up to Fitzgibbons. Fitzgibbons in the middle. Picking it up is McQuaid. McQuaid has McInerney headed to the net. McInerney can't beat Saunders there. And now McGlynn threw a screen off the stick of McQuaid and onto the stick of Sean Cole. They get it up the right side. That's Spillane in the middle to Borkowski. Borkowski can't get through the defense of McGlynn and Shaw. Puck loose in the Xaverian end, now knocked off the boards by McInerney. Now Filbert threw a screen, looking for a cutting Borkowski. It never makes it all the way to the net. McInerney redirects the pass from McQuaid in deep, and they go to change with 2:43 to go. Long pass up. They got to watch too many men on the ice here. Farrell now, big Jake Farrell down in his own end, playing a little defense here from his forward position. He's got it again. He'll throw it across to Shaw. Shaw calmly off the boards to Beniers. Beniers can't get by Filbert. Nice play by Filbert. Standing up at the line. Shaw lugs it over the line and backhands it in as he's getting pressure from Kevin Powers. Franklin will try the left wing breakout. Losing it at center ice is Lundgren, and now Farrell is knocked down, and he's going to go looking for somebody here, I believe. Filbert will swing it up on the right wing.
Filbert took his helmet off.
Farrell took a run at Filbert, and Farrell's going to get a penalty, I think. The official is
yeah, telling the Matignon player he's getting.
I'm sorry, the helmet came off. Yeah, my mistake.
They have to blow the whistle right away.
Yeah, the helmet came off. So, and now we're going to get our timeout here from Franklin with 1:59 to go. I apologize.
Kyle Filbert delivered quite the hit there.
So Farrell's helmet came off. The whistle goes immediately, and the faceoff comes back to the dot outside the Xaverian blue line, and Franklin huddles around Coach Spillane. Xaverian huddles around Coach Spinelli, and the officials at center ice huddle around Coach Gravelisi, I guess. But so down below us, Burlington looking on. They're
ready to go.
Guys already in uniform and kind of interested in the outcome. There's no way they could play either of these teams unless it's in the Garden. Either way. But they're hockey fans.
Oh, you want to watch a game down the last 2 minutes, 1-goal game. This is best part about it. I'm seeing an awful lot of orange coming into the building. I think Woburns arrived.
Just under 2 minutes to go. The teams have their instructions. This is Campbell over the line. Campbell trying to work it deep into the corner. They get it behind the net. There's Durkin for Xaverian trying to bank it off the boards. Can't get it out. Kept kept in at the point by Cole. Cole down low, over on the far side to Daly. And now a high stick's going to be called as a Xaverian player touched it above his shoulders.
Okay, Franklin's going to get their offensive zone face-off. This is one they need to win. They haven't won their last, I would say, 3 to 4.
Borkowski trying to get it back to the point. He does to Morris. Morris off the boards for Bork. Bork in the corner deep looking for Spillane. Nice play by Shaw to use his body and shield there, but Borkowski with it in front. Borkowski had a shot but decided to pass it in front to Bork. Now Farrell trying to bang it off the boards past Morris. Farrell will get another chance here. He's 1 on 3 for the moment, trying to get it out of there. He gets it over Nick Morris. It's back in the zone, delayed offside. Shaw trying to get away from Spillane. And Bork can't keep it in the zone. Farrell over the red line, dumps it in deep as we're under a minute to go now. Sweeney with the forecheck, takes a hit from Filbert. Filbert will skate it away. They'll look to get the goalie out now. Borkowski over the line. Borkowski to Filbert, shot through a screen. He was looking for Bork, headed to the net. Shot from the sideboards. Morris is a little nicked up there. Extra guy on the ice, it's Campbell. Filbert swinging it around deep. The net is empty. Right in front of shot to goal by Nick Morris.
I'll tell you.
The defenseman Morris ties it up.
Kyle Filbert is a difference maker. He did not go out on the ice with that power play. And when he came out there, he quickly got involved, and he started that initial rush that resulted in that goal. I was watching him. I was shocked he wasn't out on the ice. That's why he's a captain. That's why he's a leader. He came right through in the clutch there.
Wow. Well, of course, it's a play-in game. We're going to get overtime.
Absolutely.
Downey on the draw now with Durkin. And we'll see if Xaverian.
They started that offensive rush, and he was going right with them. I knew there was no hesitation there.
Xaverian's going to call timeout now with 31.7 to go. And 28 get the assist. Alex Campbell and Joe Bork. Well, Morris, I was just saying, he got hit on the far side by Farrell. It looked like his knee was bothering him, but he was in deep, and as the puck stayed down low, he just stayed down low, and I didn't see him coming. I was watching the puck in the left corner, but man, he just went for the net. He was at the right place at the right time, and this is a fired up bunch of Panthers right below us here, Bill.
A little mix. They're going to have to be carried off the ice at this point in the game.
Yeah,
These guys want to stay out on that ice no matter
what. So, of course, Ryan Shea back between the pipes, and now there's a reason the Burlington team's down here. They've got more time.
Yeah.
Off the faceoff goes back to Shaw, quickly up to Farrell in the middle to Beniers. Beniers tries to toe drag, can't get by Cole. Back on it is Ryan Spillane. Cross ice to Borkowski. 19 seconds to go. Borkowski 1 on 3. He'll wait for help. He'll go to his left to Bork. Quickly to Spillane in the middle, headed to the net. Spillane can't control. Bork tries to go for the near post, and McGlynn intercepts for Xaverian. Gets it around to Farrell. We're down to 5 seconds. Farrell over the line. He'll tee it up and send a long wrister in that Shea makes the save with time remaining. A game saver right there by Ryan Shea. Aiden Murphy, the most upset guy in the building, takes the water bottle with his stick and backhands it towards the bench area.
And there's the happiest guy in the building.
Who could have ever, yeah, right.
Ryan Shea.
Who could have ever believed there'd be overtime in this game, Bill?
Well, a minute left, it didn't look good.
Exciting night as the play-in games are here. We want to thank Sullivan Tires. We want to thank iSlides. We want to thank the Book 16. And, of course, we get a couple of new sponsors as well. Get caught up on those guys, too, Bill. I think it's Jif Foods is one of them. And check the other. I didn't get my copy to
Pete.
Mohawk Rubber. We thank Mohawk Rubber as well. And Mohawk Rubber Sales, there it is on the screen. And Jif Dippers. Jif Peanut Butter. Everybody knows about Jif Peanut Butter. Sullivan Tire.
Choosy mothers choose Jif.
Stereo Video. Everybody knows Stereo Video. Stereo, the production arm of MyHockeyLive, nearly along with Art Egerton.
So we're gonna go 4-on-4 to start this, or
no, this is
5-on-5.
Larissa Sullivan, Mark Igo, Jane Cornyn, great crew, Jake Levin, terrific crew, and I believe they go 2 6-minute overtimes and then a shootout. Well, Xaverian was in an overtime game last year in the play-in with Duxbury. No, Duxbury is one of the 6 with Archbishop Williams. Thank you, Jeff Cox. Xaverian trying to end it early. Wrist shot by Hardman and a save there by Ryan Shea.
Yeah, you get in the offensive zone this time of the game. You want to throw everything you can at the net. And an ugly goal is just as good as a pretty goal.
Well, we'll see if there's a roll in right off the face-off the Shea redirects wide. Borkowski, yeah, there's an interference call. I was just going to say, we'll see if, not an interference call, maybe an interference infraction that wasn't called, but we'll see how they call this overtime. Xaverian, a physical team. Here's Spillane. Spillane down the left wing. He's in. Backhander up high and saved by Murphy. McGlynn went down. McGlynn takes a stick right in the face by Joe Bork. So it's evident how they're going to call this overtime. They're not going to call any penalties. McGlynn now pins Spillane to the backboards, and Durkin skates it out. Gets it up to Farrell. Farrell with Cook. Farrell to Cook in the middle. Wrister off the pads of Morris. Body sprawl near side. Right wing corner for Xaverian. Farrell trying to leg it in front. Tries to jam it. Far post. Farrell still with it. Oh, goes right under the stick of Durkin. And now Morris.
He had a chance there.
Morris tries to take out a guy on the Xaverian bench with a long wrist shot. Faceoff's going to come to the right of Ryan Shea, but Xaverian nearly had one there after Franklin nearly had one down the other end.
Right, it's up and down both ways. But it'd be tough to pick an MVP in this game. There's been quite a few players that have.
There have been a lot of great performances.
Absolutely.
Cole sends it up the boards for Daly. Daly hammers it off the boards but can't get it out. They keep it in. Here's Sweeney. Sweeney in. Shot goes wide. Tough angle there for Tim Sweeney. Tim Sweeney may be the guy that you're going to pick a guy in Xaverian with the winner, and Ryan Spillane would be a guy to watch on Franklin. Guys that have had chances but just been unable to finish it off. Here's Bruckner. Bruckner's played a pretty good game defensively himself. Now he has to work hard to skate away from the forecheck. Pass for Sereno. And Beniers back down low to try to help out. Bruckner now gets it up to Sweeney. Sweeney just pitchforks it up off the glass. Goes all the way into the Franklin end. And
loses an edge.
Yeah, Sean Cole.
Right back up.
Sean Cole did a good job to skate away, but spilled himself down there. And now Lundgren gets it to center, but can't control. Beniers over the line. Beniers trying to go to the left side. Cook is headed to the net. Beniers behind the net. Beniers will go far post, looking for Hardman, but can't get the puck out in front.
Yeah.
Shaw tries to do an acting job there and can't keep it in the zone, and offsides is called.
Can't blame a guy for trying.
Again, Ryan Walsh, a big guy that they're missing for Xaverian. That's his spot there, left point. He's a lot taller than Shaw. He might have been able to keep that one in, but they'll miss Ryan Walsh, but Shaw's played very well. Here's Borkowski, breakaway, shot and a save by Murphy. And they follow up in front, shot to goal by Spillane for the winner. And Franklin is headed to the Super 8
You called it,
Sunday.
Oh, they are going crazy. That
Ryan
was just a
Spillane
pointed.
Ryan Spillane, number 11. He was a factor all night, but he really didn't have a chance to finish anything off. And first guy in line is Aiden Murphy. Aiden Murphy and Filbert. You know, a lot of these guys know each other. They're not far apart
guys
now.
play on the select teams growing up.
But Franklin is exploding, the fan base and the team, and they are happy as can be right now. So Borkowski and Bork, the line mates, pick up assists on the winning overtime goal by Ryan Spillane, and it sends Franklin to the Songus Arena on Sunday, where they will meet Malden Catholic, and Xaverian will head to Gallo to play Brockton in the first round. Xaverian will be the number 1 seed in the D1 South. And they've still got some hockey to play, both of these teams do. But what a finish, 2 years in a row. Xaverian in the play-in game. Last year they won it, this year they lose it, so they're gonna go home with Super 8 memories. They'd like to change, but they're still alive. They go in as the number 1 seed in D1 South.
Franklin fans are right by us here. Maybe you can hear them. They're a little bit excited.
There's a happy bunch of Panthers right below us, Phil.
This is great. This is high school hockey at its best right here. Pure enthusiasm.
Well, folks, close the Rhode Island border tonight. Wow, are these people happy? I think they just won the Super 8.
Yeah. That must make the players feel great to know they got that kind of support, boy. That was great to see.
Wow. Well,
we got a good one coming up next, Burlington and Woburn.
Let's go back to wrap up all the scoring for Xaverian. Jake Farrell in the first period from Sweeney and Beniers. That made it 1-0. There was no scoring in period number 2. 3 goals in the third period at 5:10. Franklin tied it up. It was Derek Shea from Nick Morris at 5:10. That made it 1-1. A minute and 34 seconds later, Xaverian went back on top. Nick Shaw, the defenseman, with the goal. Assist going to number 8, Mike Hardman, and number 10, Jack Cook. I think I called Mike Hardman Paul Hardman before. It's Mike Hardman who had the assist on the second goal. Xaverian had the lead. Franklin pulled their goaltender in the final minute. They tied it up. Nick Morris, the defenseman, with the tying goal. Assist going to number 12, Alex Campbell, and number 28, Joe Bork. That sent us to overtime, where Ryan Spillane did the honors. He put it by Aiden Murphy. It was kind of a flurry there, but that was the winner. 2:36 into overtime. Borkowski and Bork getting assist on the play to send Franklin to the Super 8, where they will play Malden Catholic on Sunday at the Songus Arena. Congratulations to the Panthers and to their fans. Franklin did it. Franklin did it.
Yeah.
And Xaverian will go to the D1 South tournament, where they will face Brockton. I believe that's Friday. It's Thursday or Friday, but check our website at MyHockeyLive, and be sure to stay tuned for the next one here in probably about 20 minutes. We will have the face-off between Woburn and Burlington, the Battle of Wynn Street, to see who gets to go to play Springfield Cathedral and who gets to go play the winner of Arlington Catholic and Billerica.
Exactly.
We're going to take a break right now for Pat Serio and for Bill McGonigal. I'm Paul McNamara, and we'll check with Mark Igo, see what we're supposed to update you on, and we'll be back with you shortly.
It might be a little longer, Paul, than 20 minutes. They got to move cars out of the parking lot. This is pretty much a nightmare.
So we're going to try to grab Richard Pearson, Deputy Director of the MIAA, between first and second period of the Woburn-Burlington game. So stay tuned for that one. But right now, we'll take a break here from the Chelmsford Forum. The final in the first one, Franklin 3, Xaverian 2. In overtime, Franklin goes on to the Super 8. We'll be back in a bit, folks.